Good morning. This is Patrick Welsh with an Industrial Logic Agile Pro tip. Your user stories are too big. You know how I know? Especially since I haven't even met you. It's because I know it's hard for you to get them done before the end of your iteration or sprint. So the commitments for your iteration or sprint are usually a little too big or way too big. There's always this mad rush on the last day or two or three, squeezing the last few things under the deadline. Maybe you keep finding things to do for a story, or maybe things keep blocking you. Bottom line is, you thought you knew exactly how much programming, not much programming by the way, was going to be necessary for this story, and you also thought you knew exactly what the definition of done was for this story, but you didn't. Okay, so the answer to this problem is to get excellent at something that is straightforward but not that easy to learn. There are lots of tips and tricks. Small is the new big, man. So break your stories down earlier. Break them down into really, really small bits of work. Smaller than you would think would ever be useful. Doesn't matter. Make them small. Make them smaller than small. Become excellent at breaking down stories super, super small, because that's your only way out of this. You know how you know when your team has mastered breaking stories down into super, super, extra, hyper, pico, nano small? It's because when you get through an entire release and you look back at the iterations, you got about the same number of stories done in each iteration. That's how you know. Become an excellent story breaker. Make that the thing that you are most excellent at in your next release. This is Patrick Welsh with an Industrial Logic Agile Pro tip.